All right, hello everybody. This is Nicole Whitlock with eCom Sellers, and this is the eCom Sellers podcast. I have with me my co-host, my partner in crime,
Kelly, the eCom Mom Ward.
And we come to you all every Tuesday at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time to share with you e-commerce news, tips, and more. Today's tip is to talk about diversifying your business a little bit. So with that, we're going to cover the news, and then we will move straight into the tip. So Kelly, I'm going to let you have the floor.
All right. I have some updates from PoshFest. This is what I've seen around the internet. I didn't go to PoshFest or anything like that. So these are just updates I've seen around the internet. They're launching gift cards for the holidays for gift giving. So that they, just an idea for any platforms if they offer gift cards like eBay and such. Good way to improve. It might not be sales to your store, but it might be helpful for other sellers too. To give out those eBay and Poshmark and such gift cards, because consumers are planning to spend about 46% of their holiday spending on gift cards. This is how much gift cards are. It's like now it's like I don't even buy stuff for my nieces and nephews. It's like just give them an Amazon gift card. That's what they want. So Poshmark is also offering. They're going to try to work with multi-label shipping, only in the U.S. This is for like splitting bundled orders. Say someone buys a big bundle and it's be easier to break it up to smaller shipments instead of one huge shipment to save money, especially if it's going to go over a cubic foot. So they're working with that. They're also doing host summary reports for sellers who run Posh shows, the live shows that a lot of sellers run. They're also looking into doing auto listing, which is you take a picture of the item and it have it auto-generated listing details, which I'm like, no. It doesn't tell you all the flaws if this is a used item. I don't know if it automatically pulls up measurements. I don't think so, because it could be something that kind of shrunk in the wash, and then you don't have the proper measurements, and then you get troubles for having items that don't fit. So you know me and how I'm with auto-generated descriptions. I'm not gonna have something describe something that's not me. And then closet redesign. They're going to start re-imaging the closet throughout this year, and the changes will be done over time. It's just not going to change overnight. To just do some slow changes. So you'll see some slow changes coming with how the closets look over the next year. Mercari, they're also allowing some sellers to true beta test a new faster listing tool, which is basically you take a picture and it automatically pulls up the description for it.
Okay.
They also, I saw this on mine, but I couldn't pull it up anywhere else, was we can add cents to your price amount when listing, but I was listing today and I didn't see that anywhere that night. I didn't try it. I should have tried it on a couple of listings when I was listing today, but that's something different, because I like to do that a little bit like $19.99 and, for the psychology point there, instead of saying $20, it's $19.99 looks cheaper, So Walmart, they sent out their holiday book, kind of like Amazon's, but it was smaller, and people, they're talking about the differences, that how it was on like newsprint instead of the fancier paper and didn't have the stickers, and I'm like, but they did say that there were like options of like toys for under $10, especially people who might have a lower budget, to spend for Christmas and such. So, but yeah, they sent out their holiday book this last week, and it was not as big as Amazon's, but Amazon, they're going to be adding a new option for sellers to let shoppers know about their climate-friendly claims, such as the international sustainability and carbon certifications and recycled content standard for electrical and electronic plant-based fibers, blended kind of clothing. So I'm like, well, that's cotton, isn't it? That's cotton's plant-based, but you have to apply your items to qualify for these because, people look for that climate-friendly thing. They help take down a fake call center in India that was kind of guess scamming people that you thought you were really talking to the customer support of whatever company and you're talking to the scammers, trying to get your information. Yeah. And they also shortened the default handling time for handmade goods category. So if you sell in that category, they sent you out a message letting you know that they are shortening that default handling time. So I'm like, that's bad because these are the handmade goods. It's not like something you can just pick out. And if you something that's customizable with names and such, and yeah, I think it was going from the default time being 2 days to 1 day shipping handling time. I'm like that, you get a bunch of orders, especially at Christmas time. You gotta get yourself in some trouble.
You need the time. Yep.
And get some trends. Yep. Just some trends. Holiday shoppers plan to start shopping earlier and online. Just maybe they're busy, with everything, so they plan to hit, to shop online.
Yeah. They've already started now. It's gonna ramp up. We already know that.
Oh yeah. I've sold Christmas stuff this week already, and Halloween stuff.
It's been busy. It's been busy. All right, so what else do you got? Is that it?
That was it.
That's all you got? All right, so let me pull up my news. I got a few articles. Okay, so let me share the screen. I'm challenged with the share the screen sometimes. Okay, so while we're pulling up the screen, I want you guys to know, at some point, Kelly's going to have some classes that are available for you all to grab. Kelly is such a wealth of knowledge and experience and information. She has all of this knowledge when it comes to e-commerce. So be on the lookout for her stuff in the next 4 weeks or less. All right, so this first article comes to us from News Nation. And Best Buy is going to stop selling DVDs, Blu-ray discs.
Ooh, don't tell my husband that. He goes there for their special, the special 10 DVD, movies that come out.
Yeah. So in early 2024, they're going to be done. I know we've gone to Walmarts and other stores where you see this big tub of all of these DVDs and CDs and all this other stuff. And I think, I know that this is not the first time that they started that process, but it's going to be interesting because more and more people are streaming online. People are not buying DVDs. They're not buying stuff. So
I see in that article that video games they'll still be selling, looks like.
Yeah. So you want to check this out. This is under News Nation. And they're talking about Best Buy is going to stop selling DVDs and Blu-ray discs. I think there's going to come a time where they're going to stop selling those. They're going to stop selling the physical and you're just going to buy you're just going to buy it online. There's no need to produce it. So we'll see. So anyway, you've been told. And so for those people that are selling DVDs and maybe some still selling VHSs, that market is definitely going to be hot on eBay because that's where people are going to potentially go find it. So,
oh, yeah.
Yep.
I do VHS at times if I find especially anything that's sealed.
Yep. All right. So then the next is coming to us from The Sun. And this article talks about that Walmart CEO announces that they'll be closed for Thanksgiving. So, I know that this has been a huge deal in the past. So they're going to be closed for Thanksgiving, for the 4th consecutive Thanksgiving. Now, I feel like this is nationwide, but sometimes The Sun is talking about local stuff. So you might want to check your local area just to reconfirm, but they're going to be closed for Thanksgiving. So this is, again, for those that are like those planning shoppers that are going to get up early or, go after midnight. This is an opportunity for you to spend some time with your family and to put together your game plan. So you might want to check out this article. Again, it's from The Sun. Just reconfirm what's happening locally in your area, that they're supposed to be closed for Thanksgiving, for the fourth consecutive Thanksgiving, and just reconfirm it's valid in your area. This next article actually happens to do with North Texas. So they're saying that the largest Walmart fulfillment center is opening in North Texas. I believe it is actually in Lancaster. And I'm going to see, I know that there was a time before the pandemic where you could actually go and visit the Amazon warehouses. And that was what we were planning on doing in 2020 with our second Saturday shop and learn sessions. Like we were going to go to an Amazon warehouse, but then COVID hit, so then we couldn't do that. So anyway, I do not want to go to the next article, but so I'm going to see if there's a possibility that you can tour this Lancaster fulfillment center. And if there is, if you're in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, we're going to see if we can check it out. But it is the largest Walmart fulfillment center, opens in North Texas. On top of that, this next article is talking about the same Walmart fulfillment center that they also are offering, has an online warehouse to compete with Amazon. So, meaning, I know that there was an article that Kelly had read, I feel like it was about 2 or 3 podcasts ago, that Walmart was going to start making available, just like Amazon makes available space for independent sellers to be able to store their stuff in their warehouses. And so, I mean, like, it's not like Amazon, not like Amazon FBA, like they are making warehouse space. So even if you're not selling on Amazon, like if you wanted to buy some space or rent some space. So we're going to see if Walmart is doing the exact same thing. So this article is in MSN as well, Dallas Morning News. Where's the other one? This one was what? This was CBS Dallas. So anyway, I'm excited. I want to go see this fulfillment center. I want to see what they got going on. I want to see, I probably have seen it driving down 45. But anyway, we're going to go see if we can check it out. I would love to be able to check it out. As you know, we have so many Walmarts, and so does the Houston area, which Kelly is north of the Houston area. Like, it is insane the number of stores that we have in both the areas that she and I live in. So there is no shortage of inventory if you wanted to do arbitrage. Like, you have no problems here. You could just drive probably 10 minutes, 5 minutes, and go to the next store. So anyway, if you're looking for a specific thing, which is what we do sometimes, is depending on what it is. Then this next article comes to us from Yahoo. I don't know if this thing changed on me or not, but that was not what the headline was. So now I got to figure out what the headline has changed to. But anyway, the best days to shop. So the best days to shop for going to Walmart are Tuesdays and Wednesdays. They say those are the best days to shop. So for arbitragers, like, this is another opportunity for you to go in there. That's probably, there's a guy who does we call the secret clearance, where you can scan something, what you see on the shelf, and then what you scan it for, it comes up at a different price, and you just take it up to the register and buy it. So I bet you a lot of that stuff is happening on Tuesdays and Wednesdays, just like with the airline. Stuff happens on Tuesday and Wednesday. So you want to keep this in mind, especially if you're sourcing for this Q4. And in the future, if you're going to do arbitrage, just want to keep that in mind. Did you already know that, Kelly? Tuesdays and Wednesdays? Oh, Kelly's quiet. All right. The next article comes to us from CNBC, and they are talking about Walmart beefs up its third-party marketplace as it challenges bigger online rival Amazon. Yes, Walmart has been working to get more sellers on its third-party marketplace. And so if you did not check out the eCom Power Summit, this is yet another reason why you need to buy the All Access Pass for the eCom Power Summit. You can definitely go to swiy.co/eCom Power. Again, swi.ecom Power. Get your recording, because that's all they talked about in the eCom Power Summit was selling on Walmart. And Walmart is doing a lot to bring sellers onto its platform, also to help sellers to be successful on its platform. It really wants to go after Amazon, so keep that in mind. Then the next article comes to us from Bloomberg, and it's talking about an offer to settle a California antitrust suit in 2022. And this one, I think you're going to probably have to sign in to see the rest of it. But there are times where you can see it before then. You can also do a search on Amazon offering to settle in California in 2022. But in any case, they wanted to settle the case before it actually went to trial, went to court. So they also, I think, tried to settle in New Hampshire as well. So there's probably a couple articles out there. So you can go check those out and see if they're worth reading. So with that, I am going to move on to our news. Our tips. So let's get into the tips. So again, this is the eCom Sellers Podcast. We talk about e-commerce news, tips, and more. We come to you every Tuesday at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time to share with you the latest and greatest in the news and tips. I am Nicole Whitlock, my partner in crime. My co-host on this journey is Kelly Ward, and I'm thankful for her. So we are going to, I don't know if Kelly's back. Kelly, are you back? She might be gone. I may have lost her. All right. I may have lost Kelly. So with that, I will go ahead and go on unless she pipes in. So we're talking about how to diversify your e-commerce business. For those that are trying to figure out, maybe you got kicked off of a platform. Maybe you're having challenges with a specific platform. You feel like you're not getting enough traction. You're not getting enough traffic. You want to stay in the e-commerce space, but you need to figure out how to diversify. This is a way to do that. So I'm going to check real quick on my phone to see if Kelly is there in the background. Maybe she just fell off. Sometimes that happens. Like things happen and you get lost. And so, So I'm going to check real quick to see if Miss Kelly is here somewhere. Sending a message. All right. Okay. Well, if she's there, I'm sending her a message. Are you there? Okay. Sometimes she falls off. All right. So we're going to talk about how to diversify your e-commerce business. So the first one is to learn an additional marketplace. There are so many different places in which you can sell your products. So if you're struggling with a specific platform and you feel like you're not getting as much sales, what you could do is you could learn another. There's a lot of different marketplaces. I got to let Kelly back in. Hey, Kelly.
Hello. Sorry.
I was like, Kelly, I lost Kelly. All right. So you could learning another marketplace means that if you're selling on Amazon, maybe learn how to sell on Walmart. Or maybe if you're selling on Walmart, learn how to sell on eBay or Amazon, or sell on Poshmark or Mercari, or sell on Bonanza. Google Shopping, maybe. All of those are viable options to be able to diversify as you work to grow your e-commerce business. Now, if you are at a place where you've been selling on a specific platform for a period of time, let's say you've been consistent. The key word there is consistent, and you've been focused, okay? Consistent and focused. Then adding another platform after you've been consistent and focused for 6 months to a year is okay. But if you just started last week or 2 weeks ago, adding another platform, I don't recommend going to another or adding another marketplace. If you're just getting started, I recommend that you get comfortable with the marketplace that you're on, that you get consistent with the marketplace that you're on, you get comfortable and understand the marketplace that you're on before you add another marketplace into the mix. Having too many things going on at one time can derail you and distract you. So learn one platform, get pretty good at it, get very consistent with it, get some traction, get some sales before you add another marketplace. Is there anything else you want to add to that, Kelly?
Just right now, it's probably not the best time to learn because it could get so busy.
Right.
So this is stuff that maybe you should write down for your plans for next year to diversify your business and such, because right now it's gonna be, Halloween. As soon as like Halloween's over, it's like boom. So you need, this is the time right now to focus on listing And then we can do all, this is stuff you can look into for Q1, Q2,
Correct. I was about to say that. Q4 is all about stabilization. Q1, 2, and 3 is all about learning, growth, and expansion. Absolutely. Okay. Next one's yours, Kelly.
Learning additional selling methods. So maybe you do drop shipping and you want to learn how to do arbitrage, or you want to start adding print on demand, which we have lovely courses for all that. Or maybe you want to start doing wholesaling. You've had good results with doing arbitrage, but now you want to start doing wholesaling and increase your business that way. So there's just lots of different selling methods.
Absolutely. And the same thing applies. First quarter, second quarter, third quarter, best time to do that. But in addition to that, you need to have been consistent first before you jump into another method. If you just started selling 2 weeks ago, don't try to do 5 different e-commerce methods. Start with one, get good at it, get results, stabilize that, be consistent with it, and then add another method. Into liquidation. So liquidation can be a great way to supplement your income. You can sell some liquidated inventory on a couple of different platforms, but liquidation may be a viable option, especially if you're looking to, try to just diversify your inventory, sell a variety of different things. There are people that are quite successful in buying closeout and liquidated inventory. They open up stores like bin stores and they sell there. They partner with other sellers. And so there's money to be made in liquidation. You could get pallets. You could sell that piece by piece. You can use that revenue to scale whatever it is. Maybe you're in a niche. Maybe you're doing private label. You also want to be mindful of the liquidation stuff that you get because you may have some limitations on which platforms you can sell it on. So there's going to be some platforms that are not going to be happy about letting you sell liquidation. And there will be others that will not give you a hard time. So you just want to be aware of that. Anything else you want to add to that, Kelly?
No, there's a lot of liquidation warehouse, Amazon liquidation stores that have popped up. So maybe if you want to dip your feet into it, you can, find one of those if you have one of those areas and, try that a little bit first before you go and try to buy one of those big old boxes of like size of your garage boxes that, the pallets of liquidation, try a little bit. Yeah, try a little bit first and then
scale.
Yes. You might find you don't like it.
Yeah.
So sell locally. So maybe try Facebook Marketplace, only selling locally, set up, flea market, go to the flea market. I know a gentleman, he sells basically only tools. Well, not only tools, but that's his main is tools. And he has stuff that when he buys, he goes and he buys up, this is going to eBay and this is going to my flea market table. And he goes to the flea market on Saturdays and sells off those little things there. And then he goes around and shops more stuff to sell, So, yeah. So local sale. Some people have garage sales every once in a while just to help clear out stale inventory. So,
yeah. There's always these pop-up shops in different places. There's all kinds of fairs and events happening. So, get a booth. Throw some stuff up.
Yeah. All right. Like some people have antique booths. If they're thrifters like me, some have like an antique booth at one of those stores that have just a bunch of antique booths, and that's where they sell stuff that they said, well, it doesn't sell too much online, or the profit isn't a lot online, but I could sell it in my booth and still make some profit on it that way. And so
there you go. Create your own storefront. There's a Shopify store that you can create, a Wix, a Weebly, a Squarespace. You can do WooCommerce. You can do BigCommerce. You can create your own storefront. Even Google. Create a storefront. If you want to diversify, you feel like you're not getting enough traction where you're selling right now, or maybe you're niching down, or you want to build your brand and build your brand awareness, build your own storefront and work on that while you're simultaneously building your business on other platforms. There's a lot of people who have built up their brand awareness that way. And it's another way for you to personally collect the names and the email addresses and offer deals, especially for Black Friday, Cyber Monday. So again, if you're niching down, you got a brand you want to build your own storefront. And even if you're not, there are people that are selling warehouse inventory, wholesale inventory, and they built a storefront as well, like on Shopify or some other platforms where they have lots of different inventory that they sell to other sellers.
So expand to a new niche, or niche, everything. This is something I kind of do. Every year I kind of try to choose something to learn more about. It's how I got into selling vintage clothes and how I got into selling glass and looked into jewelry. Still open to it. I just haven't really done deep into it, but it's something I'm not opposed to doing. I like learning, about different stuff, but I really fallen with the vintage stuff is where I really like, because I like to learn the history. I like finding the history and stuff. So
yeah, there's just so much opportunity. And even if let's say that you've been selling pet supplies. Let's just say you were selling dog leashes for a while. Well, maybe it's an opportunity for you to expand out into the dog field and sell some other dog related products, or maybe start selling some stuff for cats, or get into birds if you want to stay in the pet realm. Or maybe you just want to take a completely left turn at Albuquerque and go start selling automotive stuff. Like there's so many, there's so many different opportunities to sell different stuff, or sell makeup. Like, oh, okay, I was selling dog leashes, now I sell makeup. So that's another way to diversify your business. So
consider auction. I'm not quite, are we talking about?
Well, okay, so eBay has, so there's a couple of different things. You can turn on the auction feature on eBay.
Yeah.
You can consider auction sites like Whatnot. You can consider local auctions as well. There's so many different options there.
I used to source, I haven't done it in a while, but I used to source from online high bid auction. Yeah. For like they're auction off basically estate sales. So, but yeah, Whatnot. I know a lot of people do the Whatnot, and they even do that like on the Posh shows. It's basically auction. So
there you go. Look at auction options depending on the platform that you're selling on. Learn ads or promotions. I think sometimes when we're not getting the traction, it could be because we're not being seen. Meaning the products that you're selling maybe are amazing products, but you're just not being seen. And so doing paid ads, as much as we don't want to, could
how I feel about that.
Yeah, could help you to get a little more traction than you were not getting before. So learning how to do promotions or ads or sales on the platforms that you're selling on. Every single platform has some feature where you can create a campaign of some type. So whether it's selling on Etsy, whether it's selling on Amazon, whether it is selling on Walmart, every platform has some type of sale, promotions, ads, campaigns feature. And so digging into that more and figuring out what the options are to help get more eyeballs in front of your product is potentially going to help you to get more sales, find a more diverse audience than the ones that are trying to find you currently organic. Anything you want to add to that, Kelly?
You know how I feel about promotions and ads, this stupid pay to play stuff.
Yes. Yes, I do know how you feel.
Just consider affiliate marketing. If you know what affiliate marketing is basically you sign up to be affiliate with different sites or like Amazon and such, and you earn a slight percentage of a sale anytime someone clicks on your ad for that item. So you can do blogs and talk about items, and I mean, you see it, and I love recipe blogs. I go to them to find new recipes, but they do. I always go jump the recipe because they have like a 5-hour paragraph thing going on, telling about how much they loved it, and then which exact pan they use. So then they have the link to the Amazon for this exact pan, so that when someone clicks on that and buys it, they earn a little bit of money.
Marketing is another way to get started in the e-commerce game and not have to touch or store inventory. Drop shipping, you don't have to touch or store inventory, but you do need to make sure you have some capital up front. Print on demand, again, you don't have to touch or store inventory, but you need to have a little bit less revenue or income up front. With affiliate marketing, the thing that you have to do is just invest your time in building an audience and or putting products out there or doing product reviews of some type. And when people click, they buy. If anybody, even if they don't buy through that product that you're showcasing at the time that you're promoting or whatever, at the time, if they click on your link, anything else that they buy in that session, you get an affiliate commission for it. So this is the best time of year to do affiliate e-commerce affiliate marketing. So there is a such thing as e-commerce affiliate marketing. Amazon has an influencer program. They also have an Amazon affiliates program. Walmart has an affiliates program. Like most of the platforms have an affiliates program, but you have to get really good at building the audience and driving the traffic or making sure your links are everywhere. Now there's for some people, you have to have some capital to be able to potentially promote your links. If you go ahead and create like blogs or have your own website, you can have links on there and people buy through that and you'll get a lot of traffic. So there's many different ways in which you can diversify. And this is not the be all end all list, but we did cover a lot of broad stroke things in this session. So we do want to encourage you to share this out with a friend. Let somebody else know about the eCom Sellers podcast and tune in for another episode. We do these every Tuesday at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time for e-commerce news, tips, and more. Again, subscribe to our YouTube channel, follow us on Facebook, and share. So with that, do want to let you know that we're still in Q4. We have our Q4 preparedness workshop. In that workshop, you're getting 80 leads every single week. The best thing about getting 80 leads every single week for 12 weeks, you're definitely going to find what I refer to as your steady eddies, your replenishables that you could actually sell year round in 80 leads every single week. That ends up being 960 leads, I believe, or 920. I got to go back and do the math, but it's just under 1,000 leads that you're getting in a 12-week span. You would be nuts not to do this. So anyway, you can still sign up. You can go to ecomsellersacademy.com/Q4. Again, ecomsellersacademy.com/Q4. Plus you get 10 wholesale supplier lists every single week. If you're a lifetime Academy member, this class is absolutely free to you, so you don't pay anything. So it benefits those people that are lifetime members. This is just a perk for just being a lifetime member with eCom Sellers Academy. So again, check this out. And Academy members get an additional 20% off of everything that we offer, including sale items. So there you go. You can go to ecomsellersacademy.com/Q4. The next thing is that I do want to let you know about the 3 workshops that we have happening this week. They're happening this week. So you can go to swiy.co/live AI workshop. Again, swiy.co/live AI workshop. If you're wanting to get a little more comfortable, a little more familiar with working with AI tools. And we're going to be doing everything from creating a blog to doing ad copy to creating email swipe, you name it. We're going to be doing it in this class. It's a hands-on class. This is the one that we offered here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. And so this is the online version of it. So in any case, just go to swiy.co/live AI workshop. The next one is our print on demand workshop. I actually recorded a video showing you how the print on demand is going to work once you set it all up. So the setup is the thing that takes the most amount of time, but once you set it up, oh my gosh, it is a beautiful thing. So we are going to be having our AI print on demand workshop, again, 27th, 28th, and 29th. This one's at 3 p.m. You can go to swiy.co/live AI POD workshop. Again, swiy.co/live AI POD workshop. It is the fastest way to get listings up on any of the print on demand or any of the sites where you're going to create listings for print on demand products. And in the video that I recorded, I created the design, attached it to a product, uploaded it to Etsy, published it on Etsy, and shared it to my social media in under 30 seconds for one listing. Under 30 seconds. So I'm just saying, this is a 2-hour class, 2 hours every single day over 3 days. You will be able to do a bunch of cool stuff. So you can sign up again at swiy.co/live AI POD workshop. Sign up for this class. You do not want to miss it. It is a great way to get into the print-on-demand game for Q4 very quickly. Last but not least, we are doing a bundles class. This bundles class is going to be better than any of my other bundles classes because in this class, we are actually creating 25 bundle opportunities, products. You're doing that. I'm not doing it. You're doing it. And so this class is over 4 days. We're going to be doing arbitrage and wholesale product bundling. And it's, again, 2 hours every single day for 4 days. It's a live online event. It's a replacement for the physical event that we had here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. You can go to swiy.co/live bundles workshop. Again, swiy.co/live bundles workshop. Let's go create some bundles. Let's go source some bundles. Let's go figure out the secrets to creating really good bundles, because bundles allow you the opportunity to maximize your ROI and your profit margins during Q4. And you'll notice that the majority of stores are putting stuff together as bundles anyway. So buying or sourcing pre-made bundles is even better. It saves you a whole bunch of time and energy. A whole bunch of time and energy. So sign in for this one, swiy.co/live bundles workshop. Can't wait to teach it. So with that, let me go ahead and move this out and get back here. So I'm back. There's Kelly. So this is the eCom Sellers Podcast, where we do this every Tuesday at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time, where we talk about e-commerce news, tips, and more. My name is Nicole Whitlock.
I'm Kelly, the eCom on board.
So tune in for another episode of the eCom Sellers Podcast. Share this out with a friend and let somebody else know about us. We are going to say goodbye for now. We hope we see you in class this week. Bye, y'all. Bye.